The ancient Egyptians had a goddess called Isis. Isis is a personification of the true nature of this reality. This physical reality, we can perceive it through our five senses. However, this is not what is actually there. This is just a veil, this is just an appearance. The true cosmic intelligence, the true pure consciousness is personified as Isis by the ancient Egyptians. I am making this video for my past self who used to go out and cold approach women in order to attract them. I want him to understand that there is a better way. Most men believe that their physical world, their life circumstances are real. They do not understand that their life circumstances are just an appearance in pure consciousness. So when girls reject them, when beautiful women walk away from them, they are deeply hurt. But they do not realize that this is just an illusory play. If you can look beyond this appearance of physical world, if you can look beyond the illusion of tragic life circumstances and tap into the source consciousness, then you can experience whatever you desire in this physical world. People around you are going to see that you keep getting luckier with women, but all you're doing is you are removing the veil of Isis. You are not fooled by the physical appearances anymore. You can actually see that the source consciousness is the true cause behind all the life circumstances and physical phenomena. Now, in order to remove this veil of Isis, you have to transcend your body consciousness. What you're going to do is you close your eyes, you guide your attention through your body parts one by one until your breathing rate starts to slow down. And then at a particular moment, your mind will start to keep popping up with mental images and your body will be completely relaxed. You are no longer going to feel like you have a physical body. That is the moment where you have removed the veil of Isis. Now you are going to imagine that you are already living an amazing dating life. The women that you want are already in your arms, already trying to touch you, trying to kiss you. Everyone in your life is complimenting you and asking you about how to get all these beautiful women because you have finally managed to live an amazing dating life. Visualize what kind of experiences, what kind of events are you going to experience in your life now that you have finally achieved this amazing dating life. Mentally rehearse this imaginal act over and over again. Make it very vivid so that you can feel the emotion of gratitude, joy, victory, satisfaction, and thrill. The action of combining your imaginal act with elevated emotions means you have just signed a new contract with Isis. Now, Isis is compelled to wear a different kind of veil. The previous veil, which you found terrible, meaning the previous life circumstances that you found terrible, was already unveiled by you. Now, because of your imaginal activities and elevated emotions, Isis will wear a beautiful veil that you like. Now, you will suddenly be faced with wonderful life circumstances. Now, women in your life will suddenly notice you. They are going to be compelled to move towards you, to fall in love with you. Even you are going to feel compelled to act right, to move right, to speak right so that you can get beautiful women effortlessly. Even yogis called our physical world as Maya. Maya means illusion. So do not be fooled by this appearance of solidity of our physical world. It is not solid, it is not real. It can be changed by disciplined mental activities. And I understood this during COVID lockdown when I was dealing with anxiety, depression, panic attacks. And some days I felt like I just did not want to exist in this world anymore. But luckily, I found this book called The Biology of Belief. This book introduced me to an idea that my emotional state is either always upregulating my genetic expression or downregulating my genetic expression, which means the health of my body, the vitality of my body is dependent on my emotional state. After learning this, I started to study about mind-body connection, and all the experts of mind-body connection were telling me the exact same thing, which is my mind not only influences my body, but it is actually influencing my whole physical reality, the life circumstances, the people that come in my life, the behavior of women around me, and even my own behavior. These are all the consequence of my mental activities. After learning this, I stopped going out to cold approach women in order to attract them. I stopped reading all these weird books about how to improve my mental health. I simply learned how to meditate, because only through meditation you can unveil this terrible veil that ISIS has been wearing, and you can tell ISIS to wear a new veil that you find pleasant. But before diving into meditation, there is an uncomfortable fact that you must know about this world. There are three levels of men in our world. The first level is called the uninitiated NPC. This guy sees that his life circumstances are terrible. This guy faces rejection from women all the time. This guy knows that ISIS is wearing a terrible veil, but he does not know how to unveil this terrible veil. Instead, he focuses on looks maxing, focuses on upgrading his finances and upgrading his social status so that he can attract beautiful women. But that's not going to help him. His dating life is going to suck. His life circumstances are going to be terrible for a long time until life decides to initiate him by exposing him to these kinds of videos. Then he has a chance to ascend to level 2. The level 2 man is called the awakening creator, because he now starts to awaken to the fact that we are born with a divine power to tell Isis to wear the type of veil that we want to see on her. If we do not like a particular veil that she is wearing, we can tell that she needs to get rid of it, and we can make her wear a new veil that we find absolutely wonderful and pleasant. So he starts to meditate, he starts to visualize. However, after he comes out of his meditation session, he immediately falls back into desperation. He immediately checks his phone to see if that girl has texted him back or not. But there is a third level that is called the Master Alchemist. This is where you should aspire towards. He completely understands that feeling is the secret. He has learned the art of Yoga Nidra. Yoga Nidra is just an art of relaxing your body and mind in such a way that your breathing rate slows down and your brain starts to become receptive. In order to do this, you just guide your attention through your body parts one by one. Then he has mastered the art of visualization. He can vividly imagine that he is living an amazing dating life. He has a disciplined attention, so he mentally rehearses this imaginal act over and over again until he starts to feel the elevated emotions of satisfaction, joy, victory, and thrill. The best part is, after his meditation session is over, he is not desperate. He simply lets go of the outcome, and he is confident that the world is going to reshuffle itself until whatever he has visualized actually starts to happen in his physical world. If you want to experience what it is like to become a master alchemist, I have created the emotion pill, not as content, not as motivation, but as guided meditation experience. I have kept this paid on purpose because free information is just going to create spectators, but a paid experience is going to create true transformation. If you want this $100 video course, then you can just text me in the link that is present in the pinned comment section down below. Just send me the text emotion pill and I will provide you all the details. I also offer one-to-one coaching, and that's going to be premium and personalized. If you want it, just send me a text in the same link down below.